Email the Westlake guy. Hey, it's me again. Haha, I mean you. Perkins Group needs a call back. Remember, call Westlake and figure out that mystery emailing. I need to sleep.
You have 79 unread emails.
You have a parent-teacher conference.
Respond to email, reply to text, voicemails.
Mom, remember to pick me up after school.
Tienes que mandar email. Tienes que chequear email.
The brief is due Friday.
Goals, numbers, autocorrect.
Your library book is overdue.
Mom, you never listen to me.
You have to come to school with your daughter.
Your annual performance review will now be weekly.
Your book is overdue. You are overdue.
Hacer cartas. Escuchar a tu jefe. You will be audited. Your work will be audited.
Yay!
You need to take the test again.
Yay!
You need to repeat your senior year again. You need to return to the second grade. You came to school in your pajamas. You need to be on stage. You need.
I need to sleep.
You already are asleep.
Haha, very funny. What, so I'm dreaming in Zoom? No, I don't think so. That's too normal, too on the nose. Like where the flying food trucks are on Navigable City.
You need to dream. We need to dream. And the whole world is dreaming more now. I see them, ride them, listening like a raft on an ocean. I glide the rift. I surf waves.
No. When I dream, I land in a treehouse, or I meet a woman swimming in sand, or I'm pulled by the smell of my mom, or my bedroom grows into an old theater as big as a warehouse. Wait a second. Who is that? Lying in a bed? In an empty theater? Hello?
The necklace. That emerald necklace it's not a gift. Everything given is not a gift. The necklace!
Hello?
Are you on stage? Once, I dreamt that I had to give a lecture about the end of the world, but no one could hear me. And then I see someone up in the back in the balcony.
I dreamt of my old house, but it was bigger than before, with windows leading to more and more attics, with precarious stairways and branches for floors like a treehouse.
واحد اثنين ثلاثة 3 dreamers.
But now, I'm high up in an airplane. The pilot explained that due to unforeseen circumstances, we cannot land. This is why you grind my tooth. It makes so much sense now.
Yes, like 3 airplanes who see each other.
Am I falling or am I flying?
Am I sleeping? Or am I swimming?
Am I landing? Or am I lost?
أتمنى لكم أحلام سعيدة.
I pray for you to have a good dream.
Estás soñando. The bed is un océano. La cama is an ocean. It takes you far away. Lejos. Muy lejos. Vete.
Fais de beaux rêves.
You swim. An ocean becomes a lake, becomes a river. You are swimming, then you are water, then a river. Cuyahoga, Crooked River.
Yes. I am the Cuyahoga. The Cuyahoga River. I was here long before you. You held me in regard. You swam in me and drank of me. You might say we were friends. That was before greed was your greatest god. That was before you thought of me as something that can be taken and taken for granted. You took from me. You burned me. I burned. I'm burning up.
You're remembering the past. When the river caught fire, 1969, you burned, but we took action. We caught the offenders. We cleaned you up.
If you think we are friends now, you are wrong. Now in my gut, there is something painful. I can see into the future when I am just a forgotten discoloration into the soil. Am I entirely gone in the future?
Wait! I think I sort of feel something. No, maybe not.
This ain't gonna work. No way, no how, no time, and we are half a day's walk now. Waste of time is what I mean. You dragging me out here like this? Listen, even if you had the gift to find water, just think there's something to find. Here. This is what I'm saying. If there is no water to smell, then you can't smell it. Whether you got the nose or not, don't matter. Now I think we better head back or we won't make it. I know. You want some hope. But the only hope there is the dew catcher. For when there is a drop or two of dew, and the fluid recycler, which is on its last legs, and I know things look desperate for us, but back there, well, at least we had that. And walking all the way out here in the dry, just wasting the water we got inside. Damn! Why did I let you drag me out here? I hate this place, this ghost of place, this desert. Well, they named it right enough. The Eerie Waste. This is a waste of time and energy.
The liquor recycler is falling apart, and I am tired of drinking my own pee. And the net loss of the process is worth more than the dew catcher catches. We have what? A few days of water we got left? And what about our families? We're not going to make it by keeping on.
Maybe not, but damn, we are far out and not sure we can make it all the way back. Not without finding something. In this place, it's dry.
My grandma said there was water here once. Called it a lake or something. Lots of water.
Not drinkable water.
He said it was drinkable. He said you just turned a knob and it came right out into the homes of everyone. They even had baths, big tanks of water for cleaning your body, not even for drinking.
Oh, I heard about that. What a waste.
They had all that they wanted and more.
Yeah. Well, even if what you're saying is true, that was a long time ago. It's long enough that it does us no good now. And if it's dry, it's dry. What can we do?
Right.
What happened to me? What's happening? What's going to happen to me and my waters?
Hello, and thank you for your call. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Then listen. Do you think the world you call your real life is the only one you live in? In the daytime, you don't see the stars, but you know they are there. It's the same with the dreams. Even when the waking world consumes our minds, the dream life of reverie goes on.
Where can I find home? Here? There? I have no home. I'm left between two worlds and nowhere. أنا واقع بين عالمين والفراغ. And my memories of home, they slip away. I'm lost. ذكرياتي عم تهرب مني. أنا ضايع.
Under the floorboards, ghosts, memories. Whenever you think of home, you think of the ghost who lived in the house or across the street or in the backlot. Ghosts.
Fantasmas.
You can't really return home until you remember the past. Remember the ghosts.
When I was little, we left the city for the country to an old home. It was big and it had this weird mango tree. The tree was huge and it had one branch that looked like a witch. We were all afraid. My cousins and I went to prove our courage one night. We went to touch that witchy tree in the full moon. We waited for midnight. It was so dark. But then at last, the moonlight shone down. It was beautiful. You can see your hands and your body glowing. Then I saw something coming from the tree, and I felt something. Maybe a wind, but it felt like a hand. And I screamed, "The witch!" And we all ran away. My mom was sitting on the porch laughing. I went and told her that the witch on the tree was trying to grab me. And she said,
That old tree? It doesn't look like a witch. It looks like Tia Benita.
Tia Benita was my mom's aunt who died when she was young. Everyone loved her. And then my mom said,
When I was young, I thought that I could see my old grandfather's face in the trunk. He told us that he used to play under that tree as well.
Now, when I look at the tree, I see many people amidst the branches. They are smiling and friendly, dancing in the wind, giving us fresh mangoes.
And there's nothing like the trees of Lebanon, old and towering, the cedars of Lebanon.
Когда я приехал в Америку, я скучал по березам моей родины. When I came to the US, I missed the birch trees of my country and all the things I'd make from the bark. And then my family was in Minnesota and we came to a shop filled with little crafts made out of the bark of the birch. And we said, where did this come from? And we drove and found them, a whole forest of birch trees. And I knew that I could find a home here.
This is my house. This is my home. My soul treasure says, so here I want to stay. So here I'm going to stay.
Silence of the snow reminds me of home. Sitting at the window, the soft snow outside is gentle, blowing, and I'm warm inside.
And I remember the sounds of waterfalls. وبتذكر ريحة أول مطر على رؤوس الجبال and the smell of first rain on the mountains.
Длинный коридор, гитара моего дедушки, дверь в комнату, в которую никто не заходит.
Esta es mi casa.
I hear the sound of Fairuz,
Este es mi hogar.
the smell of diesel fuel,
Mi alma lo atesora.
the night before the Muslim holiday, Eid,
Aquí me quiero quedar.
and setting my clothes on a bed just right,
Aquí me voy a quedar.
and sleeping on the floor so as not to wrinkle them.
And this is where I will stay.
But I can't. I can't stay. I didn't stay. I'm being pulled this way and that. I'm being pulled in different directions.
تعال هون.
Come, join us. It's a better life.
I miss you.
Wait. You don't belong here? Go back to the desert.
You're so American now.
You're so American now. ما عادت تنتمي لهون.
Come here.
Vete de aquí.
يلا.
You are dying. I won't lie to you. You are always dying, just like that. Always an unavoidable timeline. Don't feel sorry for yourself. You know this is what happens. You've always known, so please don't feel sorry for yourself. Now is the time. So don't waste time.
Hey, Petra. Until this day, you were in what is called normal life. You were crossing through normal life. But now
you see a shimmering mirage. It is earth dissolving into water.
Missed my rent again.
That was your final chance. You can't stay anymore.
Now water dissolves. You may see smokiness in your mind.
The faucet won't stop dripping.
Echoing, full of clocks, until the whole city is dry.
Those fireflies you see are the sign for fire dissolving.
Like fever silence, ashen cold sheets, the cracked wall cannot be fixed.
Your house is burning.
Now is the sign of wind dissolving.
And the bed is empty.
The room grows big as a warehouse.
You shrink into my breath. Don't try to grasp everything. Allow your heart to be grasped. And if your attention wanders, bring it back, and you will be rewarded.
Don't try too hard to understand.
Let the mysterious be mysterious.
What happened to me? What's happening? What's going to happen to me and my waters?
What happened to you? Well, I don't have enough fingers to point at all the perpetrators. So many consumers. There's not one single point, but mostly it's the phosphate. Phosphate, yep. Fertilize, fertilize, fertilize until there is no fertile left. And then it all runs off. Runs off where? Down and down into the waterways, and then boom. Wait, did I say boom? I mean bloom, which is far worse. Algae blooms, and people die from the toxins. See, science has killed the notion of spirit, the notion of Sister River and Mama Lake, but that was our way of understanding that it's a relationship, that one bottle is important, that one action is important. Believing in spirit is like mnemonic device to understanding the exponential. Because maybe if we think of Lake Erie and Cuyahoga River as spirits, maybe we will think twice and a third time and again for all the little decisions.
You could start with a prayer for the future.
Hear my prayer. Forgive us and have mercy on our souls. Water spirits, have mercy.
I am telling you, that was a long time ago.
Once I'd like to try one of them.
One of them luxurious baths? You're crazy. Why ruin it with all your filth?
No, what my grandpa used to call a glass. A container made out of glass. I would give anything for a container made out of clear glass full of crystal clear water. A tall glass of water.
The fluid recycler ain't ever been clear. And the dew catcher, well, that's not going to fill much of anything made of glass or not. And now that's even out of reach. There is nothing we can do about it. And no use crying, because we can't afford the tears.
So we just keep praying. Praying.
The cramping pain. It's like a cancer. Is that the bloom?
Plastics. Listen, we humans are made of water. We are made of water, so now we are made of plastic. It's true. We all have plastic inside. Plastics find their way in microscopic, and you can't just filter it out. And we ingest it. And it's getting worse. And it got worse for you.
But the future.
For that, I can only pray.
Sister River, Cuyahoga, can you hear me?
What happens when someone dies?
Well, they say there is a great light at the end of a tunnel. They say there is a tunnel and light or fire.
Flames?
They say you will be measured, weighed, and tested.
I have been told that there is a book where everything I've done is written, where everything I've said is written, where everyone I know is written, that there is a book with names. And I must find my name, search and search for my name.
Will we be asked for the truth?
Will we be asked for a secret word or a key?
So what if we don't have a key?
I have been told that I will face a mirror.
Or your greatest friend? Or worst enemy?
Will I face a blue dragon, or a green Buddha, or the great God with the long beard, or light,
But
alone, or
here you are.
here I am? Are you the jackal?
Your heart is being weighed against a feather.
Yes, that is what I thought.
Hey, excuse me. Can you help me? Please, I want to land.
Where do you want to go?
Watan. Mautani?
This is Reverie Airways. From here, you can go to so many places.
I just want to get home. But the farther I go, the further away I am.
There are no words to describe what one feels when you leave everything for a dream, or even worse, to escape a nightmare.
People always ask me the same questions. ¿Por qué no decidiste? Why did you leave? Will you go back? ¿Qué te haría volver?
Do you like your new life? And I think, it's not a new life, it's just my life.
The sounds, noises begin to blend like echoing questions.
Did I do the right thing? And what about my loved ones?
Will you ever see each other again?
Will you even make it across the border?
All I want to do is land.
From your airplane window, you see your old house. You see your old bedroom. You see your old bed. There's a little boy there.
That's me.
Yes. And you're lying on the floor. Your clothes are on the bed.
And I want to go there now and put them on.
But they're too small now.
You're right. They don't fit me anymore.
And now I am the judge.
Then I will speak on her behalf.
Well, there is not much to say, though.
She was very generous.
She wasn't generous to all.
She did not hurt others.
Sometimes with intent, she said cruel things, even to strangers.
That shouldn't count.
Many, in small ways. Sometimes not knowing.
That shouldn't count.
She encouraged many.
She said cruel things to strangers, and she hurt you in bad, big ways.
She did try to benefit others.
To make herself feel better.
She did benefit others.
To help her family and friends. The most evil do that.
She loved her child.
You know, what about the piano recital?
I'm not Superwoman.
She celebrated life. She danced.
When?
Oh, she danced and made love while balancing her life on top of her head like a bowl of oranges.
Did I?
She spent time.
She didn't spend enough time.
She embraced others.
She spent too much time.
The sun rose in her.
She didn't see the sun most days.
She tried to do good.
She didn't see the sun The light, the lightness.
Once or twice, she did.
You know that every moment of her life, the light of liberation shone all around her. From every sidewalk crack, from every blade of grass, from every face she looked upon, even within her own heart. But every moment, she got in the way. How could she miss it?
I don't know.
Every moment.
I'm sorry.
Every sidewalk crack.
Alone.
Every blade of grass.
What now?
Every face.
What can I do now?
Dig and dig.
Your heart is not a grave, but it is buried.
You need to dig.
Some say that God is blind and deaf and without sensation. Yes, the Almighty Master of this existence is stumbling about for a feel, a sound, a scent of the word. Yes, this explains our grasping, yearning universe that seems to hunger for connection to something. See, you are the eyes and ears for God, tentacles of creation. Witness this word. See and be seen. Hear and be heard. And touch and be touched.
Doctor, am I getting better?
Your weight is so low. You are shrinking away. I'm sorry. We let them take it. We let them take the lake pipe to the south, because God forbid someone live where it's cold half the year. Build up Austin and Phoenix and Tech. Never mind the wisdom of the earth and those that say build where you can live. Just pipe it all in.
You have only yourselves to blame for what I have become. In the future,
Did they know?
Know what?
You know, them. The ones from before.
The bathers?
I wish I could ask them if they knew, if they saw what was happening or not.
Now come on. Use your brain, people that would actually ruin a whole tank of water by sitting their dirty asses in it. You're asking about them.
Do you think they prayed to their water? Did they honor their rivers or worship their lakes? Did they see what was coming of poison? Did they fight to stop it? Or did they just let it happen?
I am still in that airplane. Can I ever land? What is home? Where is home? Where is here?
When you're lonely, lost, without answers, you can summon the spirits of the tree and ask them, show me the way, old ones. At the tree, you will find yourself. Find yourself and you will find home because you are connected.
قصصنا دايما رح يبقوا معنا.
Nuestras historias siempre se quedarán con nosotros.
Наши истории всегда останутся с нами.
Our stories will always stay with us.
Home is not just the piece of land.
Home is a human. الوطن هو الإنسان. هو القلب.
Corazón.
Сердце.
Home is the heart.
My heart belongs to too many places. I am from here and there. My free mind is Lebanese. عقلي الحر لبناني. My free will is Palestinian. إرادتي فلسطينية. And my heart is Kurdish. قلبي كردي. My soul is Jordanian. روحي أردنية. And my whole being is Arab. وكياني كله عربي. And my experience is American. I have known too many homes, and I have chosen them all. A heartbeat for there, and a heartbeat for here. I have chosen to be an immigrant, foreign here, and foreign there. And today my homes are many. And when I feel love, that is my homeland, موطني. بس اليوم أوطاني كتير. والمكان اللي فيه حب هو موطني. موطني موطني.
I am not a river. You know that. Maybe it's only in dreams that I can feel that spirit, but that's a metaphor. I don't believe that Cuyahoga is a spirit. No. Nature is relentless and indifferent. Millions and millions of years ago, this planet was populated almost exclusively by these anaerobic creatures. They lived in an environment without oxygen. Oxygen was toxic to them, and they dominated the planet. This is before plants and dinosaurs and everything. So these little guys, these anaerobes that ruled the planet, do you know what their shit was? Do you know what they polluted the atmosphere with? Oxygen. And this oxygen was toxic to them. Yeah, their waste material was oxygen, and they consumed and wasted for a very long time. And eventually the scales tipped and it happened. What scientists call the oxygen catastrophe. The earth couldn't absorb the oxygen, and it became released into the atmosphere. So this pollutant, oxygen, wiped out most of the life on the planet. And many of the organisms that made the oxygen died off. They choked in their own shit. And Mother Nature, oh, she didn't care about extinction. But other creatures started emerging, and they could survive oxygen. In fact, they loved oxygen. Yeah, they breathed it, and eventually some of those creatures, they became us. See, the planet doesn't care if it's nitrogen or oxygen or carbon or whatever. The earth will keep turning. There will be extinctions and evolutions. That's how it's always been. Species live and die. Yeah, there is an end to this. There is an end to this. We can't go on forever. Nothing does. No one does. Mother Nature doesn't care. The universe doesn't care. The universe doesn't care. But I care. I care that I am here. I care that I am looking at you right now. I care that even though none of us will be here in 100 years, in this moment, we are together. I care that the person in front of you is breathing and she is experiencing this moment. In fact, I love the person in front of you. I love her. She can be weak and stupid and ugly sometimes and all messed up, but I love her. This experience, the experience of me, is precious. I care. And the more I care, the more I want to reach out for a moment. Set aside your cynicism because, well, even though I don't know you, there is a part of me that, well, I love you. I can't help it. I can't explain it, but I'm here experiencing that now. And I have to assume that there's a small part of you that loves me. You can't help it. I am a human, vulnerable and alive, and we care. See, that's the gift of being human. We see a photo in a newspaper 1,000,000 miles away and we care. We hear a story of 300 years ago and we care. We think of generations to come and we care. So I am asking you one thing. Please listen to that part that cares, because it is the only thing that can save us. And it may be the only thing about us that is worth saving.
You need
We need
to wake up.
Yes.
Once there was a fly, a simple little insect flying about. And in this brief and tiny existence, a bird saw this tasty snack and flew down, beak open to eat that little fly. And the fly spoke out in the speech of insects to all creation, saying, "Soon I will be consumed, and my body will nourish another and another. And though through some long process, my death may nourish the grand universe." What does that matter? One eye, a fleeting blink in time, a wink in the eye of God. Behold this moment, reflected countless times in my mosaic eye. Nothing can compare to this miracle when a little speck of creation knows existence. And then the bird eclipsed this life. Yes, the fly got eaten. Time passed. Sands shifted. Worlds collapsed. All fell to dark. There was no fly, nor a memory of the fly, or the bird, or you, or I, or anything at all. From this vantage point, who can compare a spent universe with the moment of knowing and meeting the eye's eye?
You are walking down a staircase. We were going down together. We kept going down and down, walking down these stairs. Down, down, down. Not like going down from the top of a tall building, but impossibly deep underground, as if with each step we were getting closer and closer to the Earth's core. And as we went down, the steps themselves kept getting older until they are simple stone, ancient, deeper and deeper until we came to the floor, a familiar floor like I had seen it before in my childhood, hard, packed, dark gray dirt. And you said, open the door. No. Open the floor. And I dig and dig, my hands bloodied and raw, and then after ages of digging, the ground is suddenly soft and crumbly, and I sense some kind of artifact. I know I must be gentle now, only the softest touch. Carefully, I dig around it. It looks almost like an egg and fragile. I keep brushing around, removing dirt to release it. And I am making progress now. I can see its surface, rough in some places, smooth in others, maybe like a dinosaur skin.
Yes. It looks like something prehistoric. This, or maybe a worn down conch shell made of thin, rusted steel. Oh no, I know what this is now. This fragile says up little fast. This is me. No, not just me. This is mine. This is me. And it's connected to everyone I know and everywhere I come from. This is my heart. And my grandmother's heart. And then I feel lost because it's not moving, ticking, or beating. And I reach down in the dream. I reach down and I'm terrified to touch it. But I can't seem to stop my human hand reaching out. I have to do this. I have to touch it. No, not just touch now. I have to grasp, to hold this rusted heart. And when I do, I turn on the sun.
Sent forth from the power. My heart is large and layered in the tempered steel of generations unknown to me. And a great-great-granddaughter, and I am here now. I am the lost lineage, and I am found in this moment. This is it. The sun awakens in me, and I am sending it out to you. I'm sending it out to you. I am broadcasting it live across the distances. I am sending it out to you, to the world. In whatever humble way I can, I am sending it out. And if you are listening to me now, you are sending it out too. This is
who we are. This is us at our core. We are of